So, fellas, NBA Finals underway. Boston up 2-0, taking care of business at home. It's been crazy. I've heard Jaylen Brown Finals MVP. I've heard Jrue Holiday Finals MVP. Luka's kind of doing whatever he wants, but it has not mattered. Kyrie has shot like ass from the field. And I'm talking about being extremely well defended by Derek White, blocking his shots. Jrue Holiday playing him up on the perimeter. Game 2, he did get separation. I saw him get a lot of the same shots he was getting last round, and for some reason he just missed them, right? So at the end of the day, he's not going to go the whole series shooting like that. We expect him to bounce back at home. Game 3 should be a different game, especially with the news that Kristaps Porzingis has been downgraded to questionable, got a couple knee tendons and retinaculums or whatever you might want to call it, got some partial damage there, and apparently says day to day, he says he's optimistic, but you never know. It's been a lot of gamesmanship with the Celtics these playoffs. KP talked about scrimmaging, but then said he wasn't sure about game 1 and comes out and like gangbusters going crazy on Dallas in the first quarter. So game 3 is tomorrow night. Mr. Maneuvers, you were not with us. You didn't grace us with your presence last time, so I'm going to come to you first. I just need a quick prediction. Celtics, of course, up 2-0, so this should be a lob. This should be a lob for you. You know what I mean? This is JT to JB right now. I mean, it should be an easy lob for you. Just give me a quick prediction on where you think the series is going to go.
Why you so good with words, man? God damn.
I think
Like, how you messing with the man training dunk, bro? He was killing it, man.
Put this man on ESPN or something. Man.
I mean, I gotta second that. I mean, this guy right here, SJB, is the friggin'.
I can't bow fully, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, you the GOAT.
Curtsy, bow, whatever.
You are GOAT.
Appreciate
you.
Stop
playing with him, bro.
You are GOAT.
Bounding and astounding around me.
The prolific neophyte.
Prolific neophyte at his best. And
all right,
we gotta get him past the test.
All right, Walt. All right. But you know what I'm saying? To answer your question, my good man, our fearless wrangler, because you keep us in line here. I gotta say,
he's a wrangler.
He's a wrangler.
He's a wrangler.
He's a wrangler. I gotta say.
Hey, yo, I don't know if I like that.
Hey, you got this. That's a reach. You're reaching right now.
You call a man a wrangler.
I mean, at least I didn't call him. At least I didn't call him a unit. Anyway,
you hear that all the time, bro. In Combine, they talk about this guy's a unit.
Hey,
you didn't have to say nothing. You incriminated yourself. God,
yeah. I don't care who else said it. I'll press up to it.
You don't have to say nothing. It could have just
them tire tracks on your back looking crazy.
I ain't never said nothing like that. I ain't said nothing about no tramp stamp, nothing.
Come on, man.
Look at that guy over there. Some kind of unit, huh?
Oh. I never called another grown man a unit in my life. But what I'm gonna say though is to our wrangler is
still nasty. I don't like it.
Yeah, all right, you nasty too. We ain't gonna say that.
Hey yo.
But I'm gonna go and say Boston is good for. We just didn't show up this game, so that's one. And I think Dallas will definitely win one at home. So I still see it going 4-2. I'm going to go ahead and call it Boston in 6. 4-2.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Sean, we were talking about defensive rotations and, you know, the guard play, just the perimeter play overall. Boston being able to slow Dallas down. Of course, Minnesota's probably home kicking themselves like, damn it, why didn't we think of that? You know, there was one specific play at the end of game 1 where Luka was trying to get the pick and roll to switch off onto Kristaps Porzingis, but Boston beautifully broke it up. They had Peyton Pritchard and Porzingis switch right as the pick and roll was happening. Porzingis went out to on the other wing, and Pritchard came in. They then blitzed Luka, and Derek White stole the ball. I rewinded that play. It was just like, that is
Textbook.
genius. That is genius to have them switch it right before the pick and roll, because you can't really account for that. Now, obviously, if Luka sees that 2 or 3 times in a row, he's going to be able to pick it apart. But, being able to switch like that is crazy. Crazy stuff. So talk to me about what you've seen from Boston so far. Has anything changed your mind about this series? Can Dallas come back and win it?
I mean, likely I was saying Dallas in 6, and now it's like they might win in 6 if they win 4 straight. But that's not likely. And you look at the performance from Luka Doncic, what did he give them? 23 first half points?
Yep.
And when you looked at, in contrast, at the end of the score, they were only down by 3. So you get the best performance from your best player, and you're still down by 3 points in the first half. You look at how Boston's contribution, Jrue Holiday, masterclass game, right? Deflections, big plays on the defensive right, big plays on the defensive end, and he chipped in 26 points. Jayson Tatum did not have a great shooting game, but his impact on the game was undeniable. Rebounded the basketball, played great defense, and dished it and got to the basket where he needed to, and picked and choose his spots. Now, Kyrie Irving. I mean, is there a curse of the Boston Celtics? I mean, we're looking at 2 straight games.
The lucky leprechaun
curse. Bro. Listen, man, we're looking at 2 straight games where, one of the most skilled players in the NBA.
It's been like 12 in a row. Lost 12 in a row.
Listen, one of the most skilled players in the NBA has not been able to, contribute the way in the history of the NBA has not been able to contribute the way that we are accustomed to, especially in the last series with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That won't persist though.
Second half of the game, you look at it was a tale of 2 halves. Luka got off in the first half, and in the second half, he shot 30% from the field. They locked him up.
Jrue Holiday effect.
To your point.
How many assists did the Mavericks have?
No, well,
Game 1, 9 total.
The assist totals. No, the assist total. It was 21 to 29. So the assist totals.
The first one was enough.
Game 1, we're talking about game 1. They had
game 1. Okay.
Yeah.
But in contrast, in the game 2, I mean, you can argue that the Dallas Mavericks Luka got more of his teammates involved because of the coverage that was being played against him. PJ Washington had a nice game. He chipped in 17, but the key to the series has to be. Listen, bro. Listen, man. 3 Boston Celtics bearing down on him in a fast break situation. He went up as hard as he could, and he got the ball blocked. I prefaced it with a pause. Don't do that to me. So he got the ball blocked. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, it shouldn't have got to that point, but Boston got clicking at the right time with the 3-point field goals. With the points off of turnover opportunities in the second half. So I mean, it's not looking good for the Mavericks. The Mavericks have to hold serve at home, game 3. You know what I mean? I think that they will. I think that we'll get a better effort from Kyrie Irving, and I think also we get a better effort from the Mavericks bench.
Role players play better at home.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking at a better performance in that regard. So I'm going with the Mavericks. Please don't make me look stupid. Please, God, don't make me look stupid, bro.
It gotta be
Mavericks,
7 now. It can't be a 6. You can't say Mavericks is 6.
4 straight is wild.
I mean, that was listen. The reason why I'm sticking to my guns because that was my original prediction, right? Yeah. So how would I would look like a sucker if I didn't stick with what I said?
Now you look like a wise man if you amended
until shit go left.
You're a wise man to amend your choice based on the current day situation.
Yeah. Nah, maneuvers. I'm standing on business right now until otherwise.
That's not standing on business, man. That's standing on quicksand. But anyway.
Darnell, we spoke a lot about that Dallas backcourt last series because Minnesota had the best defense in the league this year, and Kyrie and Luka torched them. Yeah. What's not working? It seems like Boston's kind of everywhere. Luka's still, able to be somewhat of himself. Might be a little bit hobbled. I know he took, a hit to the chest from Jaylen Brown trying to take that charge, but he still got a triple-double, right? Still was somewhat effective. But what's not working for that Dallas team?
So here's the crazy thing. If Porzingis plays.
Wait. You gotta.
If Porzingis plays,
you gotta translate again. Because first you hit him with You gotta.
Yo, bro.
I'm
Yo, his team is being his place.
Where the fuck did that rule come from?
Yo, this series is over.
Yo,
There's no way.
Yo.
There's nothing you
Yo.
can tell me. You
Nah,
nothing you
son.
can tell me.
Nah,
Any of
Oh,
these two
man.
games.
Darnell, that shit you should have wrote in Marco Galveston on there, bro.
Yo, first class tickets, bro, to Galveston,
Oh,
Texas,
man.
the Kima Boardwalk. This is probably the worst development the
Yo.
NBA could have
Bravo,
Nah,
son.
right
Bravo.
now.
Bravo.
I think everybody was like, dude, Dallas is gonna come out with some smoke. But yo, the thing is, Boston had a bad night and they still put up all of those points. Like
they have no answer for
they have
Porzingis.
absolutely no answer. Derek White, Pritchard
little.
is playing
Bring
like
the broom
Pritchard
back.
from
Bring the broom
Oregon.
back. Bring the broom back.
Bro, there's no way. There's no way looking at this thing objectively. We could say
That is
this
a
series is
clean-
going
That
more
is a
than 5. It's not
Clean
going.
broom.
Clean
Bro.
broom. Clean sweep. Clean broom.
Clean sweep. There's no way. I was saying, okay, Kyrie had a bad night, game 1. Okay, game 2. It's like Dallas had so many moments to make that game their game. Nothing ever transpired.
Timely
They were up
buckets,
early
bro.
too. They were up early.
They were up
Yeah,
early.
they were. Timely
What?
buckets and timely
And I'll
plays.
say this.
That turnover that Luka had
Luka,
before they got the 8-second violation,
Right, yeah,
it turned
when he-
into a
yeah,
three-pointer
he
that
did-
was like
yeah.
a 5-point swing.
That was crazy. And it's
They
like,
were on
you
the
know,
road.
and you know what
They were on the
the tough thing
Yeah.
is, and as we gotta admit it, like Jayson Tatum is not even playing well.
Kyrie's
On the
not
shooting-
offensive side.
shooting
No. Offensively.
Hold on.
Specifically shooting wise.
Shooting wise.
He's doing what he needs to do.
But I
to
said,
produce
okay, but
a
okay,
win.
okay. But what I'm saying is
That is it.
offensively, he is not giving you that 25 and like
Agreed.
that 5
And
third.
that's,
Agreed.
yep.
But
That's fine.
dude,
They
but-
don't need it.
When he
And bro,
does-
they scored. What have they scored? At least over 110 in
But
both
when
of the
he
games.
does- But when he does give you his offensive production, are you still expecting the same offensive production that you're getting from?
Yes, they're
the
gonna
other
probably
guys?
go 140.
But dare we?
No.
But dare we say that Jayson Tatum is the Scottie Pippen to Jaylen Brown's Michael Jordan right now?
That's a whole nother podcast.
That's another discussion to have, brother, man.
I mean,
I mean, he's
saying-
doing
I'ma say-
everything else that's required to win, while Jaylen Brown concentrates on scoring.
but I'm gonna say this, and I'll be quiet after this, because I'm gonna say this. I've always said I prefer Jaylen Brown over Jayson Tatum because he's a dog. There is a certain level of like
Y'all pissing
I'ma
off
get to
FJB. Look at him.
I'm gonna get to it. Jason Tatum has there's a point.
When you're done, we're gonna let FJB cook.
There's a
'Cause
point. There's
We're not
a,
gonna let him
sneaker,
stew like
bro.
that. We're
He
not
has
gonna
his
let
own
him stew
sneaker.
like that.
I'm not taking.
He has his own
anything.
sneaker.
I'm not
Careful
taking
what you
anything.
say.
I'm
He has
not
his own
taking.
sneaker.
I want
That
to
man
say
has the
it.
greatest hairline in the NBA right now. Be careful.
Fire
want-
hairline.
I want to
Fire
say it.
hairline.
I'm
This
not
man
taking-
hairline looked like it was cut from an alien from like Neptune, and they sent a laser down to precisely cut it because there's no
That's how your hairline.
hairline.
That's how your hairline used to be.
used to be.
I'm gonna
And
say
I will refuse to you to talk slander about a man's hairline that's that amazing. Don't
All
you
right, it's
dare
a-
talk about his hairline.
No. It's no slander. I
Jaylen Brown hairline is struggling. He need to stop braiding his hair.
I'm gonna 100%. I wanna 100% say this. Jayson Tatum is amazing.
And he got sideburns, bro. Like, how are you talking bad about this man?
But
It's like,
Jaylen Brown,
What you mean? How you don't got a headline with no
I'll
sideburns?
forget it.
bro? Like, what
Forget
the
about it.
Nah, go ahead, yo. I'm just saying, like,
forget
nah,
about it.
maneuvers. Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying, Jaylen. To
He's
me,
a dog. He's a dog.
there's been times when I feel like, damn, like Jayson Tatum ain't got the fight in him. He ain't got that dog in him.
Yeah.
He, as a skill wise, he's he's better. He's a better player. Than
Right.
Jaylen Brown.
I was hoping you got there.
Yeah.
This is like 15, 16 Russell. It's like Westbrook. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like this dude. Like, all right, we're seeing something that, all right, this is the beginnings of somebody who just like don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? That's what you see. Like he got a point to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's been slighted in a lot of ways, and I feel like Jaylen Brown takes that on the court with him every night, and it shows. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And maneuvers, to your point, all he's done is shot over 50% for the entire playoffs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All he's done is average over 25. All he's done is become Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I mean,
I'm not all NBA.
The man. No, I'm not agreeing with you wholeheartedly. He's on a mission. However, I will come to the defense of Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum, yes, he does, because Jayson Tatum.
It's not that he's bad.
Tatum.
Yeah, right.
No, he's not bad. Jayson Tatum
bad.
Jayson Tatum has become what is necessary for the Boston Celtics to be successful, and that is being a playmaker, being a defensive stopper on the other end of the court, rebounding the basketball, and making the right play and not forcing the issue.
100%.
Albeit he went 6 of 18, which is not good, but at the same time, the impact on the game that he had was undeniable. I'll throw it to you, FJB.
I just want to say one more thing. I'm sorry, FJB. I'm gonna be quiet after this. I know I said I was gonna say a lot.
Oh yeah, sure.
Listen, the last thing I said is Jayson Tatum. All to you, what you said. That's who Jayson Tatum's been. He's gonna have one of those Jayson Tatum games this series. That's all I want to say. He's gonna erupt.
It's on the way.
35-40 ball is on the way. 35-40 ball is on the way. Dallas is inevitably going to switch up their defensive schemes because it's clearly not working. Jayson Tatum is going to have his way in one of these games. And I'll say this, Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown need each other, because if you remove either one of them from the team, they are no longer a champion.
This is the cleanest room ever. This guy he went to Home Depot.
That was fire.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Victory Parade at AT&T Stadium.
Come on, man. FJB, go ahead, man.
But this is the 22 Twos podcast, so I'll give 2 reasons why the Celtics are going to win this series real quick.
Nice wordplay.
Reason number 1, they have 5 guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot, and Dallas does not. It is extremely difficult to guard 5 guys on the perimeter that can all shoot the ball, pick and roll. The pass can go anywhere. The shot can come from anywhere. What are you going to do? Who are you going to double? Who are you doubling off of? Who is the weak side offensive player that's going to catch the ball and shoot it? And are you willing to live with that result?
Right.
Secondly, and not to lose my train of thought, this team is what? 78-20 this year? That's domination. You got we always talked about, the Celtics, they don't have that it thing, or they're missing that thing, and it's like, well, they're blowing everybody out. That's why it seems like they're missing that thing. We've always talked about, teams dominating on their way to a championship. They just swept, they swept Indy. 5-5, first and second round. First and second round, 5-5. Swept Indy. They're up 2-0 in the finals. This could be as dominant as a run as we've seen in recent history. Yeah. And, it's showing. It's showing. 5 guys on the floor, dribble, pass, and shoot. Extremely difficult to defend.
We'll wait till after the finals to talk about how dominant that run has been. I got some. I don't know if it's been that dominant.
Listen,
on everybody out.
Look, Sean has always said, you play who's in front of you.
Play who's in front of you. And you know what? Coach Keith offered you.
Hey, listen,
you beat him how you're supposed to beat him.
You get breaks. And they have. They've blown the brakes off everybody.
And bro, to that point, the Celtics only lost one game in the playoffs.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
As much shit we pop about the Celtics.
2.
1.
2. They lost one to Miami in the first round, and they lost one to Cleveland.
2 games.
2 games.
Round.
2 games. Which takes us out. Which takes us out to the
2 games out of 12.
Transition time.
I will say this though.
I thought you weren't gonna talk this whole season.
It's been a light bit of competition. Light bit of competition.
Yeah, they took care of business though.
Yeah.
Got 1 seed help.
They definitely stood on business.
Gotta finish off, man.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All right, people.